Welcome to Autonomy, the fourth quarter to the album. We value your participation in this experience and hope you find this journey to be both compelling and entertaining. The total duration will not exceed 1 hour, with each quarter lasting an approximate of 12 minutes. Our excursion commences immediately as we embark with these first 3 songs, which form the authentic quarter.
I'm sad thinking of our opening line. Best way to start this album. Ascending like a falcon, bringing the courage of Malcolm, the dream of Martin, the grace of Mandela, the greatness of Muhammad Ali. Looking back in the mirror, who am I? A man waiting for the world to tell me, like a bitch fucking another guy, waiting for her to bell me. Now maybe when I was 20, but never be in my 30s. This world has been trying to hurt me from early, doing the dirty. Governments and tycoons, corporations and world leaders setting my rules. The fuck is up with that? Board meetings over, now they look for where the puppets at. You and me, black and white pinstripe or truckers hat, thinking we the suckers that forever sleepwalking. Soldiers do all the shooting, politicians do the talking. Soldiers do all the dying, politicians say their eulogy. Sipping scotch on the podium, they wives flaunt their jewelry. I'm saying you ain't fooling me, homie, you're all they new to me. I'm more autonomous, taking this opportunity to govern my life, govern my lifestyle. So you can take away my reason to smile, but not to smile. I decide who I wanna be as long as I'm alive and I breathe. And I won't believe these universal lies that I'm only an accessory, just a commodity to another man's necessity. See my life as a recipe and choosing the ingredients. It don't include obedience or full-time lenience. That lifestyle's tedious. But to figure out that I cannot be owned, man, it doesn't take a genius. Everybody see you as a label, religion or ageism, class, sexuality or racial, just so they can keep you in a box because they hate you, lock you in and blame you when it's time for them to shame you. They will, they ill, they feel, they control your destiny, cause 99% is not enough. They want the rest of me, but never get the best of me. Cause God didn't make me just so I could be a servant to your legacy. Watching you with jealousy, afraid to live rebelliously, suppressing all my truth, so it's something that you never see. I want everyone to follow me as we put our middle fingers up in step with autonomy. Fuck that. When I sit thinking about man's origination, tell me, does it match his destination? If the situation is a nation shitting on a nation, people wanna have control, they murdering a celebration, cause it's all about the cash and the power. Building skyscrapers and towers and making money by the hour. Coercion and duress expands like a Durex. One eye's watching who's now, the other looking who's next. Everyone's a victim, imagine the masses distracted by what the TV says is attractive. So you can look at me like just another black kid who holds the microphone because my education's lacking. There's nothing wrong about you being wrong when it's about me, but rightfully I show you that you're wrong and you just doubt me. I'm out, G, cause nothing you can do defines me. So I don't have to see me how you see me, cause it blinds me to my own life, my self-worth, my existence, my ideas, my thoughts, my truth, my persistence, my right to govern myself, my own laws. My autonomy determines my life course. Pause.
Man, it's Pirelli, bro. Look, it's just a quick call, bro. I just wanted to let you know I think you're a fucking genius, you know, bro. I'm bumping this fourth quarter shit, this Lei-an shit. Bro, this shit is fucking immense, bro. Them shits is incredible, blood. I just thought I should just phone you and to say that, bro, strictly because I can, bro. I hope you're having a wonderful day, bro, because I am getting the vibes from them 2 albums right there, right about now, blood. Keep doing what it is that the fuck you do, bro. And I'm gonna see you soon, bro. Peace, much love.
18, wearing blue jeans, a snapback mesh, clean fade under the cap. His shoes box fresh, smoking on a blunt head. Eyes red, high as a kite. Comes out mainly at night, sells green, brown, and white. Police pull him over, try and test his composure. It holds up like a dude that's older, a soldier. He learned from them older dudes behind bars who floss with fine cars, jewelry, and bitches on their arm. Taking pictures like no harm would ever come to these guards. They see that people get caught, but think they can beat the odds. They crazy, but back to Mr. Man, palm tight, fisted hand in the stairwell for 15 seconds. Instagram snap by them undercovers, tap by them other brothers. Nah, he ain't on they radar. Mind like a razor, you can't feel his activity. He screams saver. His attitude is you are only what the streets make ya. Danger around every corner with the strangers. Call him on his cell phone, talking about they short a couple bucks. Can I pay a little later? Can I get it from my neighbor? Can I pay you with some labor? Why won't you do me this favor? I am a loyal customer, but they are only loyal to the drugs, not the hustler, defiant to his moms and relying on his charm. So a giant stack of money's what he's holding in his palm. One day he sat and listened to Minister Farruque from the Nation of Islam, quoting from the Bible Psalms, chapter 82, verse 6. Open his eyes, you were gods, and all of you were children of the Most High. He thought about it, but stuck with the same old, just because he used to wear silver, but now his chain's gold. And he chose to walk this road. He's prepared to reap all the harvest from the seeds he sowed. Word. Couch surfing in his Nike TNs, watching James Bond classics, bank holiday weekend. He's waiting for the contraband re-up, relies on his supplier to hire the clientele and make the high higher. No sign for him to retire, his bank balance on fire. He's inspired by Avon Barksdale from The Wire. A criminal, a crook, a felon, a lawbreaker, a get high maker, OD and a life taker. It's time for the wake up call. An opportunity presents itself to take up all of the community. He gotta put his stake up tall. There's no impunity, the big one, and if he get caught, there's no immunity. He steps back to think about it, second thoughts and he's doubted that he can get away without prison and overcrowded. 23-hour lockdown with a cellmate who got the runs, pants dropped down, peeling oranges to hide a stench without a window. Inmates looking for ass, acting like flamingos, waiting for some new meat so they could do their inside out thing. They wolf whistle, blow kisses, voguing and pouting. The guards acquiesce, dispensing with no less than a punch in the chest in the shower when fully dressed. This ain't the kind of future he looking for. Some changes will need to be implemented before it gets dangerous. Cause turning your life around, from carrying a knife around, selling dope and killing your people, ain't nothing hype about. Kids born addicted, being weaned off for morphine. Little brothers acting like the older ones at 14. Survival, they thinking they invincible like Michael, but even Michael was a victim of the vicious cycle. The streets are bone out or suicidal, homicidal when you play yourself like one of the disciples, Judas.
Yeah, D. What you saying, bro? What? Slick, but no cigar. Yeah, man, gonna bang this in the car, bang it in the bar. You know what I'm saying, Star? What? Yeah. What? Blah, blah.
They think they slick, but no cigar. Chain smoking, leaving brain open like a surgeon. My verbal style is kinda fly, plus it's tight, so there's two types of virgin. I'm like a whirlwind, annihilating bricks like the walls of Berlin. We violate and kick like the cause of turbulence. And I pause my sermon just to show you urban. Ain't some glamorized MTV suburban where you close the curtains and your safety certain. Not a hasty person, I'm 2 steps ahead of these snaky serpents. I'ma stay determined, applying this pressure when I'm playing your version of Chinese checkers. Yo, this ain't the plaza, this is Kingston, Cape Town, borderline Gaza. This is 4 rosters, jumping out of a Mazda like the mafia. Mi casa, su casa, now I got your blood clot.
Blah, 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 blah. See that? Next round.
Pop goes the weasel, I don't fuck with these weasels. Featherweights, but they thinking they great, they unbelievable, they unconvincing. Cockamamie questionable, they poisonous, gasoline, petrochemical, hysterical, regrettable, one-dimensional. Will never have me thinking that I can't be exceptional. The beat making rhymes, slaying permanently violated. Sex toy bass drum is permanently vibrated. Live verbatim, don't censor my discussion. Keep it orthodox Russian like the church out in Flushing. Take a dozen of your cousins and I crush them like there wasn't repercussions when I'm brushing on these top boy productions. I ain't anonymous, I'm fucking autonomous. And my self-confidence, metropolis is bottomless. And if you think I'm sounding abusive, catch me on the third verse when I'll be back in like 2 ticks.
Yeah, told them what happens when the smoke clears up.
The smoke clears up and then a hand touches the mic. The people see the face in the crowd, the lights, they say get him. So I go get him. Air Force, stone denim shirt, denim jeans, you can still see the fold in them. I speak words that'll spray like petroleum, so don't spark your lighter up on this podium. I'm from EAST, already told you I'm a BEAST, king of the jungle, lion. So bring your leopards and your cheetahs and your tigers and hyenas, but you still can't beat us. I'm a king from the fetus until they put me on Venus and blow it up into pieces and hand it over to Jesus. So don't ever take my genius for weakness. I catch you on the strip at 3 like some Adidas. Ain't no conceited elitist. I just made this autonomous music cause people really need this.
And there you have it. Funky DL, what? Lens, otherwise known as ESP The Overseer. You get me? Slick but no cigar. Autonomy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. With his vibes in.
As we now change our course, prepare yourself for the next 3 songs as we welcome you to experience the Jazz Quarter.
Grew up in the inner city, surrounded by bad boys, nothing like Diddy. Where dudes will punch a stranger in his face for something shitty, like getting dropped in front of your friends from a girl that's pretty, or because she want a date a dude considered much more gritty. Where jokers step to you to stab you cause they hate your brother, or because he's dating some chick that they failed to make they love her. Where 2 friends as teenagers got each other's back. Fast forward, now one is supplying the other with crack. Where children kicked out of the class because they didn't listen, fuck their education to become a guest inside a prison. Where beautiful chicks with infinite prospects tag themselves to a loser like inanimate objects. Yo, I was surrounded by this bullshit all day, every day, but didn't stop me doing shit. Lemons, fuck it, lemonade, cause I understood that my decisions were forever made by the brilliance that I was given just to levitate, 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 levitate. Like magic, like magic. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Yo, like magic, like magic. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Like magic, like magic. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Yo, like magic, like magic. I don't stop. I came up in a time of street altercations, dudes fighting chicks, prepared to be the brother with the loose war brick. Bust his eye, put him in hospital, got my tooth chipped. Where chicks caught reputations as a scandalous bitch. Forgot to mention, 2-day suspension, no intervention. Teachers could fuck around and give the wrong kid a detention. So this student put a bag over the teacher's head, beat him with a metal pipe, then went home, left him for dead. Crazy fucker. I'm from a place where the older sent you out there to steal a sports jersey, but I tell him no without fear, without apprehension, hesitation, or reluctances. Weed smoking, pill popping led to other substances. No trust funds, no imperial materials. The only silver spoon I had was sugar on my cereal. Yo, I was surrounded by this all day, every day, but I put my head to something bigger so I'd levitate, 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 levitate. Like magic, like magic. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Yo, like magic, like magic. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Like magic, like magic. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Yo, like magic, like magic. I don't stop. Break down, break it down, break down, 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 break down, break down, break down, break down, break it down, break down, break down, break down, break down. I'm raised up from a place where rappers wanna fight you for being frightfully nice. For every time you made a beat and grabbed the mic, when they pull you in the corner, tell you change your name, cause there's another DL on the DL and you douse this flame. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make it out the hood just like the rest of them. Took a bunch of beats and now I'm verbally molesting them. You can call this a walk in the park like a pedestrian, so I'ma live it like the man I am and fuck your estrogen. I'm here to be the best of them. I guess I'll be a pest again until my life's a testament to every living specimen. And yet again, just when they thought I wouldn't pass the test again, I gathered with my tribe, and so so I guess I'm on a quest again. Autonomous, prominence, I am synonymous with dominance. I'm never doing nothing with incompetence, cause we surrounded by it all day, every day, and that's a good enough reason for us to wanna levitate. Levitate, 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 like magic. Levitate, 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 yo, like magic. Levitate, 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 like magic. Levitate, 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 yo, like magic. I don't stop. Break, 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 Yeah, hip-hop gave me my freedom, like Martin Luther dreaming. A baby's born and screaming, taking the first breath he breathing. Just like a prisoner leaving incarceration, that feeling. Shattering glass ceilings, unraveling mad meanings. Everyone has demons, that's why we be blaspheming. Smoking and drinking, but never attend the mass meetings. Unless it's someone getting shot or taking ass beatings. From perpetrators who when asked, they never had reasons. Spoke to a young buck who told me that the world's fucked. A sneaker wearing weed, smelling roach, who picking girls up. Brother Malcolm died for black, and this is how you ride for him? Okay, I'm gonna take you back to where the fucking rhyme begin. Hip-hop gave me my freedom, so see this blood that I'm bleeding? I bleed it cause I feel a pain of something I believe in. You don't have to believe it, I don't need your confirmation, and these bogus opinions will never break my concentration. Hip-hop gave me my freedom simply from lifting the needle, feeling like I'm participating in something illegal. Gave me a voice that could reverberate among the people, instead of talking trash on records with a rhyme that's lethal. Hip-hop gave me my freedom, resuscitated my breathing. That's why I stuck with it so long, could never see me leaving. From 1995 when I was only 17 and young and naive in what it meant to be a human being. Word. Yo, Jesus gave me my freedom, carrying a cross and bleeding. And all the stunting in the world won't change these words I'm reading. Society's a demon, strangling citizens, screaming. And everywhere you look, it's hard to find someone that's decent. So when you wake up in the morning with that fucked up feeling, know that there is a reason why you seeing this depletion. I am in full agreement, everybody needs some treatment. Internally should be the focus of our achievements, not the external bullshit that they constantly will feed us. All the statistics and the numbers they use to mislead us, to make some money so that they can quickly up and leave us, and have us paying for their lifestyle. Foolish believers, they already deceived us and took us to the cleaners, but we still falling for it like we some distracted dreamers, chasing the fairy tale that's offered by these snake hyenas. And when we feel a grievance, we become like ballerinas. Jesus gave me my freedom, lost from the Garden of Eden, and since that time the life of man has had a different meaning. So I'm just saying to be careful careful when a serpent's speaking. Autonomy is something you won't have when you a weakling. Jesus gave me my freedom, this is why you hear me teaching. We act like freedom is reserved for only just the weekend. So when you listen, I can only hope that it's intriguing enough to make you live a life where you were never sleeping. Never sleeping, never sleeping. A message to these rappers, why don't you listen closely? I get so disappointed when I am hearing mostly songs about shooting, smoking, selling dope, sex, standing in front of a whip, speaking on these subjects. Multiple people in the back wearing face masks, licking shots in the air, counting up a fake stash of cash, and even got the youngins throwing signs up, acting like the graveyard is where they think these lines up. Next generation think it's cool and wanna do the same. Short-sighted, tunnel vision, focused on this hood fame. And even if you were surrounded by this as a youth, never let the bandwagon trick you from your inner truth. You wanna say something beautiful, something to uplift your people, something irrefutable. The irony is they have the autonomy to do what everyone is doing in the world that's lacking with Anomaly.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger? What doesn't kill you make you stronger?
A message to these friends, why don't you listen closely? I get so disappointed when I am hearing mostly, what can you get for me, do for me, give to me? In fact, why don't you take my life and fucking live for me? Looking for people showing compassion and empathy, but show those people little compassion and empathy. Endlessly, helplessly, infinite dependency. It may be unintentionally, but so relentlessly keep coming back with their hand out for handouts. Living in the bubble and incapable to branch out, asking for a fifth last chance like it's guaranteed. Oblivious to everything they green like a bag of weed. They need to do better, be better, live better, treat people like you really love them. It's a free pleasure, but I guess that they have the autonomy to do what everyone is doing in the world that's lacking with Anomaly.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger? What doesn't kill you make you stronger?
A message to my peoples, why don't you listen closely? I'm never disappointed when I am hearing mostly people are standing up for themselves and for their rights, for the weaker people who afraid without the heart to fight, the ones who make a difference enhancing somebody's life, the ones who take an interest, come together and unite, and they believing in the strength of their own power, but they still have faith in something higher and they no coward. You beautiful, you make the world proud, you make the world applaud. Now you can take a bow and never let a crowd make you turn around from everything you promised yourself you were all about. And the hard times will still come, but know that you can face them as a champion. That's real, son, cause I see you reaching vertically while you are watching horizontally. Then no one can ever stop you from being an anomaly.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger? What doesn't kill you make you stronger? Hey.
have now arrived at our next destination, so do familiarise yourself with the audio, as we hope you appreciate the Soul Quarter.
These past few days.
After a 3-year hiatus, reading legislative papers, taking no kind of favors, trying to get me on the A-list. I made it through the noise of my neighbors, here to bring you the cadence. I'm claiming everything, I'm old, I'm a lyrical bailiff. Who gives a fuck if the radio decides not to play this? I am done with complaining, cause when it's raining through the storm, I am sailing. This is not a practice, not a drill, prep or training. This is real when I'm saying how I feel, so I guess I wear my heart on my cufflinks. Every time I write, yo, there's substance. The words flow with no reluctance. It's my dick to my judgment and motive in abundance, so I could never tell you I don't love this. Making music is not an encumbrance. It took me round the planet, the circumference, just like it was a conference where people pay me with nothing but compliments of confidence in my accomplishments. I am here. Let me tell you what this is. This is my all day, every day. Back in the square ring, heavyweight. Bare knuckle bruise cause a bellyache. Southpaw uppercut, don't hesitate to detonate. Call the Mavericks renegade. Call a paramedic, need to medicate. Cause I am so ill, cause I emanate from hack area. Bacteria, now you say the best in the UK. Don't sound like a UK, but I cannot be kicked or be pushed. Reference Lupe. Lyrically, I split your wig, I meat cleave your toupee. And spit so cold, though I'm rolled in my duvet. A new day, a new dawn. Fresh like a newborn, so tight need a shoehorn. You might need a coupon to get this, it might leave you restless. The nexus between now and breakfast, I still have you breathless. And my best is yet to come. I'm a veteran, the perfect candidate. Fuck elections, I am here. I'm in my prime right now, I'm so alive right now. Rhyme nymphomaniac, there's no depriving my wow. MCs are car windows, I'm winding them down. I'm surviving the times I arrived. I am proud like a kindergarten baby eating sugar. I am loud and won't stop making sounds when there's company, a crowd. This is me, this is deep, this is some kind of poetry. Vocally, this is globally, locally hitting potency. Notice me irrevocably, openly with diplomacy. A diary of madness in my mind like it's Jodeci. Hopelessly and emotionally consuming like a grocery, but I just keep a dose of me close to me. It's supposed to be hard, so it don't matter if I'm broken or I'm scarred. I'ma still stand tall and thank God from my heart. It makes no difference if I'm fearless or I'm scared. It is only by His love I am here. Their kids as a weapon against the fathers, cause they think they ain't shit. Reverse that. It's for the absent fathers, leaving them stuck. A single parents in the struggle, not giving a fuck. A baby is born, and that's without an obligation to become the mediation to his parents' complications. Early in this life's journey, you don't need to be feeling like an attorney in disputes that are dirty and blurry. Just because the parents couldn't get their act together, no one's really saying that their parents should be trapped together. But if the mom and dad can lay down on their back together, both of them responsible, and that's a fucking fact forever. So that should never be forgotten, cause the poison that comes out of this can make some children rotten in their minds about who they are and those who really got their back. This causes impact on where whether they be straight or slack. No child ever wants to feel like they daddy don't care, or they mommy treat them funny cause they daddy ain't there. I hear them talk about no interference cause I'm playing both parents like they making an appearance in the play. But this is not a game, this a little life, needing more than looking up to someone do a little right. It's like they nurturing a flower with a little light, just because they broke up with their partner in a bitter fight. Now they trash talk on Facebook and Twitter like I should get a medal, what I'm doing is the biggest hype. Yo, but they made the decision to bring a child to this earth with no major revisions to the way they act, and everything's a public exhibition like it ain't a job for life, it's a simple intermission. And no, I ain't the type to just be on some criticism, but we want these kids to listen when their parents ain't listening. Using their kids as a weapon against the fathers cause they think they ain't shit. Reverse that. It's for the absent fathers leaving them stuck, cause single parents in the struggle not giving a fuck. Since when has a child been an accessory, a life decoration in need of no necessity, no dependency, ancillary to a pregnancy, just a pleasantry or arsenal to your weaponry, raising them with jealousy and very little empathy, effectively crushing their chance of something heavily, lacking all of life's remedies. So essentially, from their birth registry to adulthood, they never be equipped with the crown jewels of parenthood. It's like the passing of a baton in a race, just like the parent should. You gotta bring them to the most profitable place before you let go so they can continue the race. Cause you never get the chance to ever replace a fucked up childhood provided with no embrace of love from people who's supposed to care about them the most. Instead they ghost cause they fully engrossed in some bullshit notion that they doing everything correct. Never taught them no respect, sitting on the internet, smoking on a cigarette, hasn't made the dinner yet. Daddy placed another bet but hasn't had a winner yet. I ain't the type to be on some criticism, but we want these kids to listen when their parents ain't listening. I ain't the type to be on some criticism, but how they gon' listen if all we do is dismiss them? Reverse that. It's for the absent fathers leaving them stuck, cause single parents in the struggle not giving a fuck. By the power of you, by the power of you, you by the power of you, by the power of you. It's you by the power of you, by the power of you. You by the power of you, by the power of you. Check me out, y'all. You by the power of you, by the power of you. Yeah. They pull the wool over your eyes and try and tell you how to live, but something ain't right, just like the second Aunt Viv. When I step out of my crib, I'ma tell her all about me. Can never convince me to ever doubt me. There's two types of people, reactive, proactive. And I don't let a magazine measure if I'm attractive, and I won't let the media measure me by my accent. No one can make me feel inferior cause I'm a black kid. No, I wasn't raised like that. The path that I engraved isn't paved like that. But when your mind is enslaved, you behave like that. I ain't trying to be trapped in a fucking maze like that. See, what I'm trying to say is be you, multiplied by you to the power of you. Let the world see you, let them guys see you, and let them girls see you. Cause ain't nobody gonna tell your story like you.
That's all it's gotta be. Cause every day's a new beginning for your spirit. Don't you know your world is yours without a limit? Yours without a limit. That's all it's gotta be. Cause every day's a new beginning for your spirit. Don't you know your world is yours without a limit?
Check it out, y'all. Not everybody gon' like you, somebody gon' love you, and somebody gon' fight you. Somebody wanna hug you and somebody won't spite you. Somebody will inspire you, somebody gon' bite you. Somebody gon' hate you, that's nature. They do it every day from newspapers to TV stations. And when you get successful, they will call you a mason. Try and crush your foundation on every occasion. But you shouldn't fall victim to the art of persuasion. When they say it's a democracy, but it's a dictation. Psychological invasion for crazy durations. And they no longer force us, we making donations. See what I'm trying to say is be you, multiplied by you, to the power of you. Let the world see you, and let them guys see you, and let them girls see you. Cause can't nobody really tell your story like you.
That's all it's gotta be. Cause every day's a new beginning for your spirit. Don't you know your world is yours without a limit? Yours without a limit. That's all it's gotta be. Cause every day's a new beginning for your spirit. Don't you know your world is yours without a limit?
Nobody is above you, only God can judge you. No man should corrupt you. The choice is only up to you, to look up to you, to instruct in you for whatever it takes to get the best life and spare change. Nobody's the same, even blood will share a name. Different. The thoughts in my mind on a daily basis. Different. The things that I like in my favorite places. Different. The speed that I go when I'm running races. Different. Even as a kid did my shoelaces. Different. I'll go the distance just to make a difference to the whole universe or even just one listener. See what I'm trying to say is be you, multiplied by you, to the power of you. Let the world see you, let them guys see you, and let them girls see you. Cause can't nobody really live your life like you.
That's all it's gotta be. Cause every day's a new beginning for your spirit. Don't you know your world is yours without a limit? Yours without a limit. That's all it's gotta be. Cause every day's a new beginning for your spirit. Don't you know your world is yours without a limit?
We conclude our journey with these final 3 songs. And as some of you may have already noticed, we've ultimately arrived at the New Age Quarter.
I'll never be afraid to speak what's on my mind, as long as I stand behind it and fight for it and die for it. I can't be blinded to only what they want me to see, want me to hear, want me to fear, want me to disappear, want me to never care and ever be fully prepared. Living life in despair, struggle in my career, chasing a millionaire lifestyle and compare my style with a square. This is class warfare, but they tax broke people knowing that's no fair, while they sit in green chairs and the politicians jeer. Yeah, with all his hair. Meanwhile elsewhere, some little kid is scared, clutches a teddy bear. He's homeless again, 4th time in a year. Her mommy got no money, can't afford to cut his hair. So other kids stare, and this happens everywhere. I just wanted to speak on it to make you more aware.
I ain't really in no hurry to take on any more worries. Thinking they can read me, that ain't my story. Don't care what's on the plate, cause it ain't for me. I'd rather think about all the things I can figure out. Come across a hurdle, I'll run a mile. I know myself, I'm alright.
I'll never be afraid to say what's on my tongue, as long as I stand behind it. I'll fight for it and die for it, cause I'm reminded that my words are sharp and pulverized like Jake Hoyt in my car for park. My bite is worse than my bark, and it has to be they flooding us like Noah's Ark. The gap between the rich and poor is like a stretch mark, getting wider. Born in the land where you feel like an outsider and trapped in the web, even though you are a spotter. Cause they spun it, now they run it. They wanna take 1,000 from your 900 and watch your finance plummet till you're sick to the stomach. Cause with money on your mind, everything else becomes redundant. And this is London, where money's in abundance, where people pay for justice though they rotten us like fungus. Sufficient ain't enough, it's gotta be something humongous. Whatever happened to their moral compass? Fuckers.
I ain't really in no hurry to take on any more worries. Thinking they can read me, that ain't my story. Don't care what's on the plate, cause it ain't for me. I'd rather think about all the things I can figure out. Come across a hurdle, I'll run a mile. I know myself, I'm alright.
I'll never be afraid to put my plans on it. As long as I stand behind it, I'll fight for it and die for it like I'm a titan. So with these words that I'm writing, I hope I'm igniting some excitement in the right men and women too. Don't live your life regretting all the things you didn't do. Society can make you feel like it's forbidding you, and I ain't kidding you. Some lies are killing you, so think of all the things you've wanted to fulfill in you, and go fulfill them. And fuck your competition, to hell with the traditions. Go secure your position and make it like your mission, and do it with precision. See, I'm just a musician, but that's just a definition. To label me and tell you that I make these compositions, that's only in addition to the life that I am living. I'm bigger than the system, cause the people wanna listen to a voice that's gonna glisten, cause it's bringing some nutrition.
And I ain't really in no hurry to take on any more worries, thinking they can read me, that ain't my story. Don't care what's on the plate, cause it ain't for me. I'd rather think about all the things I can figure out. Come across a hurdle, I'll run a mile. I know myself, I'm alright, alright.
You can forget what they told you. They tell it like they know you and try to enroll you with thoughts that control you, so now you just won't do or get what is owed to you. All the beautiful things this world already showed to you, like living life without fear, making false promises and resolutions at the end of every year, making decisions from desperation and lacking inspiration. A journey that's without a destination, and never having no participation in a life that's filled with magic, where you just a personification, ornament, decoration, nothing but trepidation. Life ain't a doctor and you ain't a patient. In this equation, you are the magnificent creation that God saw a vacancy, decided to make you, that gave you the chance to provide your own narration. A story of uniqueness that has no replacement. Never said it was basic, feeling like it's the Matrix. People that's filled with hatred, suppressing all your greatness, saying things that are tasteless, making ignorant statements. So narcissistic, behaving so outrageous. Nobody's more qualified on you than you. Nobody's more satisfied in you than you. So if you lose your self-respect, stand in front of a mirror and tell yourself, what?
Hello, beauty, you know better. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Hello, beauty, you know better. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Cause you know better than what they tell ya. You know better than what they say. So give yourself a reason to love tomorrow and push away the pain from yesterday. Cause you know better than what they tell ya. You know better than what they say. So give yourself a reason to love tomorrow.
Listen,
push away the pain from yesterday.
We all wanna shine when the sun don't. Seeing clouds of depression, shower no hope. Trying to uplift with a gift on the down slope. But the pressure to provide, man, it's no joke. Smile at the grown folk giving you advice when they ain't done jack with their lives. It's a gift and a curse. I'm fighting middle age with a gift. I'm trying hard not to be cursed. Putting work, 60 hours on my clock card. Putting in work, writing verses that they will never purchase. Why do I do it? I fight to pursue it when the money I invested could have brought me a new crib, a new car, a new chick, huge lips and a new arse. And you ask why sus ain't him, then you laugh when I pass the wave. Seeing sharks getting brave. If I drown on a surfboard, who's getting saved? A wise man said beats, rhymes and life with the way forward. Drugs nothing but a vice, ventilation for the soul. So let me find out freedom and independence, that's the route I'm all about. So we show and prove knowledge of self. I heard it all before, but now it makes sense. So I took control, no sitting on the fence, just me and my people feeding them.
Live and direct.
Beauty, you know better. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Hello, beauty, you know better. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Cause you know better than what they tell ya. You know better than what they say. So give yourself a reason to love tomorrow and push away the pain from yesterday.
I'm sick and tired of writing, even though I love releasing music. Standing in front of a mic like I'm clueless, cause I did everything I came to do, said everything I came to say, be everything I came to be, change everything I came to change. I spent so much time in the game and did more than I dreamed to do. I took everything that I felt, made people say I'm feeling you. That's a wonderful feeling too, but every single book has a last page, whether you read it slowly or you skim at a fast pace. The start of my career had me like I was backstage, waiting to get the microphone and go on a rampage. That's why I dropped an album after album for mad days, mad weeks, mad months, mad years, yeah. And there were times when I felt like I'm stuck in a bad place. The poison of the music industry is like rap bait, the kind of business that can make you fall out with classmates, turn you to a recluse and make you live in a back cave. Fortunately for me, I kept on praying and had faith, so me and Sticks in Paris came together with bad breaks, embarked upon a journey, signed a deal with this cat's aches. And those are still my brothers and I love them, they family like my cousin Mikey. And when I win, they standing right beside me, so I'm never looking behind me, they never looking to find me. No matter the age, every writer will take some joy in completing the last page.
Every single
Book is the last page,
every single
journey and last stage.
every single
Year has a last date, don't get it the fast way, yo.
every single
Book is the last page,
every single
journey and last stage.
every single
Year has a last date, don't get it the fast way. Hey yo, it's no secret, and I think we are in agreement. The music industry's weak and some artists have no uniqueness. Some labels continue thieving, but the fans keep it breathing, and they make artists believe in the power of our achievements. So peace to every one of you showing me adulation and gave your appreciation and saw me through graduation and came to make a donation. Play my music on your station. I'm grateful for all your patience, all the praise and elevation. Yo, what up to Josh Nathan from the 901? And if I ever come to Memphis for the Cooper Young Festival, I hope to see you in the future, son. Professional in my approach at every step of the way, plus the devotion I gave and the emotion. I'm brave, I'm no promotional slave, and there's no Trojan I crave. They say I'm criminally underrated, maybe that's an understatement. All I know is there could never be a genuine replacement for my contribution and the people that I kept engaged with. All the music that I made and all the music that they played, and there will always come a time when everyone must turn a page and see what's on the other side and move into another stage. Now I'm looking in the mirror and checking my face, buttoning my shirt, put my shoes on, tying the lace. Heading to the door, I'm gonna live my next moment, but I'll never close it, I'm leaving that fucker wide open.
every single
Book is the last page,
every single
journey and last stage.
every single
Year has a last date, don't get it the fast way, yo.
every single
Book is the last page,
every single
journey and last stage.
every single
Year has a last date, don't get it the fast way, yo.
every single
Book is the last page,
every single
journey and last stage.
every single
Year has a last date, don't get it the fast way, yo.
The fourth quarter 2 is now complete. We kindly thank you for your attention and we appreciate your assistance. We do hope you've enjoyed your time with us today. If you wish to repeat the Autonomy experience, please feel free to start the journey over at your convenience. Until the next time, have a great day.